Hey guys, CasualYugiS stuff back bringing you another video. In today's video guys, I want to talk a little bit about the future of collecting, whether it be PSA grading, raw card collecting, specifically for Yu-Gi-Oh! The market, as well as show you off some cards that I've picked up, as well as a friend of mine, a close and dear friend of mine for a long time on the channel, as well as in Yu-Gi-Oh! Instagram community, Momu98. We picked up some really cool PSA cards and I actually went to him, bro, do you think the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card collecting community has kind of changed over the last year or so? And he also got that same vibe. So I thought, let me do a little video and describe how he's feeling, how I'm feeling when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Collecting. As you can see, this is a box that says Yugi on it, which we will be opening right away. So guys, sit back. This is going to be a very chilled and relaxed video where I firstly show you what we picked up, but also just to generally speak about how I think the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of industry has changed over the last year. I think, during obviously the pandemic time, there was so many new people joining, the community, which was amazing. It was such a nice time to be alive. I think everyone stuck at home was watching the animes, whether it was 5Ds, whether it was GX, whether it was Duel Monsters. The majority of people rewatching Duel Monsters. We saw crazy high prices, right, for lots of different things. Whether it was sealed, PSA 10s were expensive. They were so expensive. As I struggle to get into this box, by the way, which is seemingly impossible. But no, guys, I definitely think there has been a change in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. Whether it's a change for the better, I don't know. For example, speaking of PSA graded cards, right? I personally prefer collecting raw cards now than I do collecting PSA cards. It's really strange. I never thought I'd once say this. PSA cards are awesome, but I just think too many people are grading cards at the moment. I think, yeah, the hype of grading is no longer what it used to be, and I don't know if you would agree, guys. But for me, right now, I don't really enjoy grading that much, and it's a real shame because grading used to be such a joy. I'm going to break this box, guys, because it's not really opening. Okay, there we go. So, even though these are graded cards that we've picked up, like, if anyone comes to me and says, do you want to buy a graded card? 9 times out of 10, even if I love the card and have really good nostalgia against it, I would prefer to have it raw. Now, I don't know if you would feel the same watching this video, guys, but lots of people have their own different opinions. And I just want to stress, in this video, I'm only going to give you my personal opinion of what I've seen in, the recent coming, years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in 2004, 2003, in the day. However, I got back into it with my YouTube channel and Instagram and really am enjoying it. So this is not me saying, oh, I'm not going to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, which obviously I'm definitely going to do. But even when I'm opening boxes and pulling cards, I'm thinking, oh wow, I've just pulled, say we pull Jinzo, for example, Pack Fresh Jinzo, and it's a little bit off-centered. If it's not got a chance to get a 10, I won't grade it. I used to grade everything that I thought had a chance of getting a 9 or a 10. Now I'm really considering keeping cards raw, and keeping cards raw for me is almost, I can confirm, better. I get more satisfaction at looking at the card in its raw form. What does it look like, and how should it look as it was 10 years ago or 15, 20 years ago when they first came out? So we have, 5 slabs here today that I'll take you through. And I'll obviously keep up the debate as well. So here we go. We have a Hero Flash. Here we go. For example, this is a Hero Flash. This is an ultimate rare Hero Flash, an NA print, very nice looking card. And this seller, by the way, was fantastic. I'll link him down below. He's selling a collection for a family in the UK that discovered their Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and they're basically just trying to flip them and make some money, which is fair enough. Like, I do the exact same thing, and I have done the exact same thing in the past. But here is a Hero Flash, guys. This got a PSA 10, and I got this at a really good price. The seller, as I said, was helping a family sell it, so just a really nice card, even in NA print, obviously, which we know is not my favourite. I prefer Euro print, but still, really nice card, guys. Hero Flash. Yeah, definitely one. Like I said, I've got a PSA 10 Hero Flash, but unless I'm going to collect like all the hero cards, I'm not necessarily going to need this in my collection. I bought it more out of greed and out of lust than if I buy it, someone else might buy it, or if I can buy this, maybe I can leverage it in some trade bait. So is that ethically correct for me to do, like buying a card? Yeah, obviously I paid for it, guys. I paid a lot of money for it as well. In the grand scheme of things, I would say it was a good deal. It was a good deal for me, and they were happy, so it's good. But I don't need it. and I feel kind of strange buying it at the same time. Do you ever have that when you're in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys? You buy a card that not necessarily you need, and you kind of buy it for the sake of greed and hype, and you can really get lured into buying things that you might not necessarily need in your collection. Does that make sense? But here's an Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. This is a gorgeous Euro print, guys. Let's really zoom in here. Look how stunning this card is, guys. Euro print Thunder Giant, Elemental Hero. This, again, I used to own a PSA 9. This is also my card. I think my buddy Momu's cards are a little bit further down. But I used to own a 9. I sold a 9 in the hype for a really good price. And now this one came up, again, at a very good price that I couldn't say no to. It's a PSA 9 Euro Thunder Giant, guys. Not necessarily did I need this card, but I just wanted it out of, I don't know. I love Thunder Giant. I do like it. It's probably one of my favourite heroes. It's just, did I need it? That's the big question. What I need, personally, my own personal collection, is stuff to open on the channel. I enjoy, my passion for Yu-Gi-Oh comes with pulling, getting a reaction, your guys commenting on my videos. That's literally where I get my daily doses of serotonin from Yu-Gi-Oh. And I think that's what everyone's looking for at the end of the day, is to have fun when they're collecting, trading, playing. That's why I say that at the end of every video. But, you know, it can be confusing sometimes, guys, to whether I should buy this, whether I should, I don't know, just try and get it before someone else does. Yeah, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh can be a little bit, not toxic in that way, but here's an Elemental Hero Dark Neos, by the way, guys. Euro print, stunning Dark Neos. This also got a 10. This is my buddy's. This is not mine. This is Momu's. He was searching for an Elemental Hero Dark Neos PSA 10 or 9 for a long time, and I'm so happy to help him. I've got this 10, as I said, from a seller who basically had the complete set of Power of the Duelist and graded. That looks like a really clean 10. Something like that, that's a collector's item, guys. That's going to be cherished by an Elemental Hero collector who collects Ultimate Rares in 9s and 10s. So massive shout out to you, bro. I'm happy to obviously have helped you with this, and couldn't be going to a better person in the community than you. So I appreciate that, going to a good home. I think that's also important. Speaking of cards going to good homes, guys, I think it's really important that you sell cards not only for a profit. I mean, unless you're a business and your kind of life and bread on the table depends on it, sell cards to people who will appreciate the cards and not just, you know, try and make a quick buck off of you by futurely selling it. I will feel upset if I sold a card that's close to me, but someone else wanted it more than me. Fair enough. If they were to sell it, I mean, I'd like them to let me know, if that makes sense. It's kind of strange. It's kind of like when you drop off your kids at school and you're not with them, like when you're a parent. I'm not a parent myself, but I'm just making an analogy here. You want to know how they're getting on even though you're not with them, right? And that kind of goes for my cards. Like, not saying that my cards are my children, but I'm drawing the line a little bit far here, guys. But Rapid Fire Magician Europrint EEN. Beautiful card, guys. This also got PSA 10, and this is my card. I actually purchased this one. So insane Rapid Fire Magician, guys. Really rare and hard to find. Really low pop as well in PSA 10. That looks so cool. Yeah, really happy with that. But what is the future of collecting then? For me, I think as PSA people are going to keep grading PSA cards, right? They're going to keep on grading until, I think, populations of cards are only going to increase, because there's so many raw cards out there that have yet to be graded. I think we'll probably see that slow down in maybe 5-10 years time. But I think it's going to be booming. But personally, I'm going to stay away from grading too many cards at once. If I open up an LOB first edition box, yes, I'm going to try and want to make some money back. If obviously it's probably going to be a negative anyway, but unless I pull the blue eyes and it's got a chance at a 9 or a 10, of course I'm going to grade it. It'd be silly to keep it raw. But, you know, at the same time, guys, really make a decision whether you are looking at, you know, keeping cards raw or grading them. Like, to me, as you can see here with this 9 Flare Scarab that's also Momu's, you know, it's tricky. It's a difficult one to decide whether I want to grade. And 9 times out of 10 now, I'm going to keep the card raw. For example, this Flare Scarab, it's a 9. Had I had the raw card and I said maybe this is an 8 or a 9, I probably would have kept it raw. But I guess, you know, in this case, the seller was trying to sell some cards and make a profit, so they've obviously graded it. But I guess if you want to take away anything from this video, guys, it's just don't feel pressured to buy something unless you really want it and need it. And also, I think what's really important is, I live and breathe this theory on a daily basis as well. Write down a list of the things that you want to complete and tick them off as you go along in your Yu-Gi-Oh adventures. So I used to have a collection goal to complete all the blisters for GX and 5Ds, and I've done that a long time ago, about 4 years ago I completed that, and I haven't revisited my Yu-Gi-Oh goals. What do I want to achieve with Yu-Gi-Oh? Whether it's reaching 10,000 subscribers, or whether it's completing a PSA 10 set, or a PSA 9 set, or completing my Ultimate Rare binder. That's really high on my list as well, by the way. Stay tuned for that. But end of the video, guys. If you want to see me do a video where I give you my top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh things that I want to achieve, drop a like. If this video gets 150 likes, I will do that. So 150 likes, guys, I'll do a video where I sit down with you and list the 10 things that I want to achieve in my 5-year plan with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that'd be pretty cool, and that's pretty realistic. But something to consider, guys. If you've got some free time this weekend or during the week, definitely do it. But I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Really nice slabs here. As you can see, that Dark Neo's PSA 10 is stunning. So is his Rapid Fire. You got the Thunder Giant there. Some really nice cards. Yeah, I hope you have a little hard think about your Yu-Gi-Oh collections, guys, and let me know in the comments what you think, what your opinions are, if you've seen the community change a little bit. The hype's kind of died down, the pricing's kind of leveling out, which is really nice to see, but at the same time, guys, things just don't feel the same, and I don't know if you would agree. Keep it casual, guys, and stay safe when trading and playing and collecting with Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'll see you another day in another video. Ciao for now.